Good morning, class. Today's session we want to continue with the prime factors. How do we use prime factors to find the LCM, or the lowest common multiple? From the previous sessions we know what LCM is. How do we find it? So let's try an example and see. Use prime factors to find the LCM of 60 and 100. Step 1. List the factors of each. Okay, how do you list the factors of each? I want to refresh your mind. How do we get the factors? I've used the division method from the previous session. We did this, the factor tree method and the division method. So I use the division method. If I have 60 and I want to express it in terms of its prime factors, I'll take the first prime number, which is 2. 60 divided by 2, I'll get 30. Okay, I'll continue. 30 divided by 2, I'll get 15. So you realize now that if I have 15, I cannot use 2, but rather I change. So I'll use the next prime number, which is 3. 15 divided by 3, I'll get 5. Now I cannot use 3 anymore because it will not divide the 5. I'll use the next prime number, which is 5. So I'll say 5 divided by 5, I'll get 1. So for me to write 60, it is the same as using these numbers here. 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. But remember what we said, if we have 2 times 2, it is the same as 2 squared times 3 times 5. What about if I have 100? It's the same thing. I'll express 100 in terms of its prime numbers, prime factors. So if I have 100 divided by 2, I'll get 50. I can still divide this 50 by 2. 50 divided by 2, I'll get 25. Now when I reach 25, I realize this 2 cannot divide the 25. It can divide it, but it will give you a remainder. And yet, when we are dealing with prime factors, we don't have any remainders. So now I'll change to 5. So 25 divided by 5, I'll get 5. Still I can use 5. 5 divided by 5, I get 1. So for me to be able to write 100 as in terms of its prime factors, I'll use these numbers here. So I'll have 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. Remember, if I have 2 times 2, it is the same as having 2 squared. What about if I have 5 times 5? It's the same as 5 squared. So for me to be able to use the prime factors to find the LCM, I look at both these numbers. And what do? I'll take, for me to find the LCM, I'll take the numbers that are appearing, I'll multiply all the numbers, but first I'll take the numbers that have the biggest power. Look at 2. 2 is appearing here and here. What about the power? The power is 2. It is also 2 here. So I'll take 2 power 2. Do we have 3 here? We don't have 3. But we have to multiply all the numbers that are appearing. Only that we take the numbers with the biggest power. So we shall also multiply 3. Okay? Times, we have 5 here, we also have 5 here. The 5 here has a power of 1. The 5 this side has a power of 2. We take the 5 with the biggest power. So we shall multiply 5 with the biggest power. Okay? We multiply everything, but we take the number with, if there are these two numbers appearing in both, we take the one that has the biggest power. In this case, 5 has power 2. The 5 here has power 1. The 3, we are saying we are multiplying everything. So if I multiply this times this times this, I'll get 300. So this is the easiest way to use prime factors to find the LCM. I'll give you an example. Use the other method of finding the LCM, whereby you draw a small table, put 60 and 100 and find the LCM. See if it will bring you to 300. Okay, thank you very much.